Hello, everybody. We're super excited to be streaming a show we've been doing for years on more platforms
That's
now.
right. Yep.
So if you are seeing us on YouTube, if you're seeing us on Instagram, this is our first time streaming, like I said, a show we've done since COVID started on our Facebook channel. This is our Comic Shop Sunday Showcase. If you don't know us, my name is Megan.
I'm Jason. We're with Infinity Flux Comics out of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
If you're watching from YouTube, you're probably used to seeing Andy and Matt. Matt's actually right here. He helped us set up the StreamYard today. So we're really excited.
His arm was in there for just a second.
This show is all about collectible comics, key comics, older issues, and not the new stuff that Andy and Matt talk about all the time. So it's quite different. We're not stealing their spotlight, but we're really excited to show you our website and how we work on it every week to get new, cool, awesome stuff up. Anything you want to add in?
Yeah, so we buy tons of comics every week, from single issue, few issues, to huge collections of tens of thousands of books. So for several years on Facebook Live, we've been bringing some of the new stuff every week. Well, now we're bringing it to YouTube and Instagram as well. All you have to do is go to our website to buy any of the things that we're going to showcase. I think that's basically how it goes.
And I'm tagging our old friends from Facebook right now.
And let me show the website. So here's our website, infinityflux.net. All you have to do is go there, and you can follow along with the books we're going to go over. You'll just go to collectible comics right here and right here. And this is where we're going to go over things.
Yeah. All right. So very cool. If you're watching us from a different platform, say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're watching from. We love seeing our audience from all across the country and beyond.
Hi, James. And hey, Garrett.
Hi. Oh, my gosh. And I hope I find some of my old Whatnot friends on here. We did Whatnot a while ago. It's funny. I had somebody come up to me the other day and said, you guys should do Whatnot. I did Whatnot for like a whole year.
All right. Well, let's start the showcase. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, so the first book that I'm going to go over is, check this out. It is Bone #1. This is the 8th printing. So this came out in 95. I think Bone started in 1991. But it is signed and remarked by Jeff Smith. No, there is not a COA, but I looked heavily into this. I mean, this is him.
Yeah.
I've seen this signed here and there. I've never seen it remarked. It was difficult to come up with what price I'd be willing to sell this for. So I said $100. I think it is worth far more than that. If you're a fan of Bone, you can go to our website and purchase it at any moment.
And I'm sure Jason already went over this. So this is all so new to us. It's really cool.
So you control it over here.
Awesome. Okay, let's go over a big one, Amazing Spider-Man 36. So as Jason said, all of this is on our website. We work really hard throughout the week to put these up and tell you
it's on our website till somebody buys it.
Till somebody buys it.
Then it's gone.
So Amazing Spider-Man 36, this is the iconic 9/11 tribute edition. It's about an 8.0. It has a few spine dings, like it's been read, but they don't break color, luckily, which is really important on this one because it's all black. We have a few minor stains and marks on the back cover. It's one of those don't do drug covers on the back. And again,
I've never heard that message.
A light crease on the front cover as well, but iconic issue for $50. Right there.
All right. Next up, I've got a Captain America book I want to go over. It is Captain America issue 102, back from 1968. Only $30 for this. It's a 4.0. I don't know why somebody did it, but X marks the spot. Maybe there's some buried treasure in the book if you open it and look at a panel in there. So somebody drew an X on it. It has some creases across the cover. There's some chipping on the bottom edge, particularly in the corners. Like you can see, it's missing a little bit here and it's missing a little bit there, but still we've priced all that in. We try to do our prices as low or better than you can find anywhere else. So people who buy from us kind of know that when you get something, it's basically the best deal you can get on that thing in that condition. So that's Captain America 102. Oh, sorry, just trying to go back for you. There you go.
Thank you so much. All right. More from me. This is awesome. This is a lot of 3 Mark Jeweler insert comics. So, this one's sold. We should refresh the page. So
it's already gone.
I see it's sold out. Awesome. That's really cool. Obviously, this is a live showcase of our website, but a lot of this stuff is up throughout the week. So, and I do put a few up right before we start. So, with that in mind, let's just go to another Amazing Spider-Man issue. This is Amazing Spider-Man 46, first appearance of the Shocker. And lots of text here to introduce him. So, Shocker had those gauntlets that gave him vibrational powers and probably could shock you. So anyways, Findings in General Wear from 1967. So Silver Age Spider-Man issue here. You can read more about the description as well, but fantastic issue, $125. See his title page here. A little bit of creasing down there in the bottom first page.
Hey, Sean.
And I'm checking out. Hey, Kyle. The Mark Jeweler community wastes no time. That is absolutely true.
I tried to find those issues with Mark Jewelers like anywhere else online. I couldn't find a single one of those.
Whoever snagged those got a really good deal because they were in a pretty good condition, higher grade, and the inserts were beautiful, bright blue. So good job.
Okay, so next up, who loves Todd McFarlane doing Batman? So what does Todd McFarlane do when he does Batman? He gives him a gun. That's the first thing McFarlane does.
Why wouldn't?
So it is the entirety of Batman Year 2. It's 7.0. I'd say most of them are a little bit better, like 7.5 or better. It's mainly issue 576 that has a lot of spine dings. If you go to the website, you can zoom in and see those. So only 3 of these covers are McFarlane, and you can tell which 3. I mean, even from this distance, you can tell because immediately Batman's cowl starts like whipping everywhere and going everywhere. So this is the non-McFarlane one, but then here you get to McFarlane. There's his signature before he was doing, his scroll and everything that he normally does. And then down here, that's a little bit more the way I picture his signature. And then here's the last one. So, yep, McFarlane takes on Batman, and right away it gets as dark as the 90s would allow.
Kids love guns.
And chains.
And chains. All right, my next one is I just need to do all those Spider-Man in a row. Okay, that's just what's going to happen here. Marvel Team Up number 14. You don't see this one very often. I'm going to go ahead and point out some significant damage on this is the spine down here. I'm going to have to get used to this mouse. Yeah, it is roughed up. I think Roughwood did something with it. It's been roughed up, as you can see, but still another iconic issue, and it is of the guest appearance of Invincible in the Marvel Universe, written by Robert Kirkman. Very low print run for a Marvel title in general. So I give it a 3.0 because of that damage. So
yeah, it's funny. People will bring in Marvel Team Up all the time. All the time. Never this one.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have every single issue, just never that one.
Roughwood said it was yummy. He was a little too hungry there. Ah! Mouse! You deal with it.
Yeah, no problem. So I say. Okay, so next up, for those of you who like those Silver Age romance comics, it is The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, number 21, for $35. This is a 3.5. It's funny, I was showing Megan the cover for this, and she thought Dobie Gillis was the girl.
I did.
So she was reading it, like what this guy says down here. He says, that's True Blue Dobie, the one girl man. And she's like, shouldn't it be the one man girl? And that's when we discovered that you thought Dobie Gillis was that character. But no, it is this character. What a stinker expression. He just looks, that is the expression of mischief right there. So that is my next one.
You're Fantastic Four sold.
Well, won't be going over that then.
Thank you, guys. All right, we'll go over another Golden Age one here. This one is super cool for just $45. Wow, that is a steal. The Atom 19. This is the first cover appearance of Zatanna. Just her head, though. You only get the head. Sneak peek. So this is a 3.5. Lots of spine nicks that break color along the front edges, light staining, creasing, and a bit dingy on the back. And it's also her second overall appearance. So I always give you guys a little something in the pictures here.
Yeah, I remember when we purchased this, and I was like, this is undervalued. Like this comic in general, her second appearance and like first cover, I'm surprised this is not like $100 book.
I know, pretty shocking. So intact, good to go.
Okay, so next up is my here's a big one. It's Doom Patrol number 86, but is it really issue number 86? This is honestly Doom Patrol number 1. It is when it was My Greatest Adventure was the name of the series, and Doom Patrol was introduced. They became really popular, and at issue 86, they changed the title to Doom Patrol. So it's the first self-titled Doom Patrol issue. We're selling it for $100, which I think is a very good price. Doom Patrol, the fun fact about them, we've talked about on past shows, they were around before the X-Men. They were before the X-Men, put together by a gentleman in a wheelchair. Yeah. Very, Marvel and DC like to steal from each other, but Doom Patrol, they were kind of the original X-Men. So you can read about why this is a 4.0 here. There's somebody wrote 50 in pencil. We do not do any, it's right under the L of Doom Patrol. Yeah, there it is.
Cleaning or pressing.
Yeah, we don't do any cleaning or pressing. We are too busy buying and selling. So if you do that sort of thing, you can get an even better deal from us if you're the sort that can clean stuff like this up.
Thank you, Obsidian, who just purchased our Detective Comics run. Another thing, if you're just watching us for the first time, that I want to say is that our shipping.
I'm going to switch to Megan.
Our shipping is fantastic. It is second to none. We use Gemini mailers, paper, bubble wrap, all the stuff. We never have any complaints about our shipping. So we really try to do a great job with that, and your stuff will ship out today.
And that's not a challenge to start complaining. Don't be the first.
Don't be the first. And hello, Ted. Thank you for chiming in there in the comments. All right, I have several sets that I want to show you guys. One more thing about the website, if you ever want to browse by a character that you like, just click on that, and it'll filter all the results to that particular character. In general, it is set new to old. So we have Star Wars, thank you, Star Wars Dr. Aphra, and this is the complete Volume 2 set. Lots of first appearances here. You can read them all out, and most of these are 9.0. Picked up a collection of a guy who was great about keeping all of his comics in good condition and also collecting every single piece because we were his comic shop and we made sure he didn't miss anything. So gently read condition. You even get some bonuses in this one. They're all A covers plus a few variants that you can see listed out here. Here's all the key issues if you want to dig in there and see the specific grades on those. But $100 for the full Star Wars Dr. Aphra Volume 2.
Yep, not to be confused with Volume 1, because Volume 1 also had 40 issues. So, yeah, I think I saw online there's actually more Volume 1s up than 2 because new character, new series. A lot of people, I think the print run was higher.
Roughwood said, it's true, our shipping is great. His mailman tried to test it, but failed.
I'm glad to hear that. Okay, so next up, some very, very old Sheena in Jungle Comics number 158. So this series, I believe, that ended at issue 163. So it's one of the last issues. We're selling it for $75 because it is just very, very uncommon to find this. And even though Sheena is supposed to be, what do they say, the part of, she's the queen of the jungle, it looks like she's getting attacked pretty badly there by that leopard, I guess it is.
I don't know. That's a weakness. I don't know my spotted.
I have a feeling that after this, she's going to have some new clothing because that is what she's wearing. You think the leopard would be smarter than to attack somebody who's literally wearing the hide of like its brethren?
She's going to roll with it. All right, next from me. And it's really cool to see you guys commenting on Instagram. Again, this is our first time streaming this show on Instagram and YouTube. But we've done the show for many, many years, so we're excited to see some new faces in here. I see you, Slimeball, peeking in there. Okay, so Katie Keene number 2 from 1950. This is a nice issue, $150. That's because it's the number 2 of this series. Forget how many issues this went to. Let me know if you know in the comments. But she was considered the America's Queen of Pinups, huge resemblance to Betty Page. Even Katy Perry was asked if she modeled her look after this character. She said she did not.
The people there, they're being pretty raunchy too.
Well, I didn't.
What they're saying.
They're being fresh.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Rumph.
Especially with. Okay, let's read it. I'm crazy about dates, aren't you, KO? Yeah, especially with peaches.
It's naughty.
Okay, anyway, if you want to read more about it, check it out here. About a 3.0. The staples are good. The comic's intact, which is lots of wear because it's from 1950. So,
All right. So next up, I have a big set. If you like Cable and the teams he puts together, we have the entirety of New Mutants, except, of course, no New Mutants 98. I'm sorry. We didn't throw in a first Deadpool into the set. But it does have the second print of 87, which is the first appearance of Cable. So it is New Mutants 1 through 100. So many things in this. I mean, look at all the notes here on all the key reasons that this is an important series. Anyhow, the entire series, except for issue number 98, for just $320.
Just have that lying around.
That is it.
Okay, more sets from me. Black Panther 1 through 25. This is the complete 2018 series. This is the first comic work by Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's a famous writer of books and articles. So 2018, his first comic run. Again, lots of firsts that we have listed out here. A 9.0 gently red condition, and all cover A's for $75.
Gregory's saying he wished he had 300 because he'd get that Lois Lane.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
That's what credit cards are for, my friend. Debt. It's the American way. Okay, so next up, I am doing, let's see, what's my next one? Oh, yeah. It's actually, I think, on the last page. Yeah, it's this Legion of Monsters. So here's your chance to get a great deal on the first Legion of Monsters. Why? I mean, because it looks good. Look at the spine here and all, but it's because the cover is sun-faded. If you pull up another copy of this, a picture of it, you can tell. The insides are fine. It's not like, somebody opened it up and faded the back cover. It's just the front was getting some sun. Otherwise, it would be a much higher grade. But check out this team of monsters. You do not want to go up against these guys. So if you love Creature Commandos, I guess this is Marvel's answer to that. So just $150 if you can accept the fact it's a bit sun-faded.
And I did all my Spider-Man in a row, and now all my sets in a row. Marauders 1 through 27. If you missed this in 2019, this is another medium-sized set. All cover A's, except number 1 is a Guns variant, and the number 2, you also get a bonus 1-in-25 ratio comic. So there is the key issues in this series. And just $50 for the complete run of Marauders 1 through 27.
All right. I have just one last one to go over. It is a better low grade than no grade one, as we say on the show. It is, unless it's already gone. I am not seeing it. Maybe it's sold. It's the DC Comics Presents 47.
You saw it earlier?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I check all my stuff.
Let me see.
Let me go back.
It should still be there.
Well, I'm having trouble locating it. Maybe it's on page 3. I mean, it's a pretty recognizable cover. Stand by for technical difficulties.
And you did see it earlier.
Yeah. I mean, you have it on your screen over here right now, right?
Yeah, but
it's first He-Man in the DC universe.
Weird. Well, type it in. Here's a. What is this? How you do it?
There, right there.
I'll figure out where it is.
So this is on the site somewhere. It is DC Comics Presents number 47. However, it is pretty roughed up. It is a 1.5. Now the cover doesn't look that bad. But check out, it is like split really bad on the spine. You can see it with this picture here. That top staple is just barely clinging on to the front cover. So if you can accept that, you can get it for $70. This has gone up a lot lately because there's a new He-Man movie coming. Mm-hmm. And I've been jokingly telling everybody that Jared Leto is playing He-Man. When in reality, he's playing Skeletor, which makes a lot more sense. Idris Elba is also going to be in it as Man of Arms. So some big names behind it has driven the price of this one up. And so even though this one was treated kind of badly by somebody who was tugging on a little too much, here's your chance to get it for a very nice price if you can accept the damage.
Jake said he saw it. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Oh, we found it.
Yeah. eventually. Okay. Oh, there it is.
It was next to my other faded one. We're getting used to our new setup. It's wonderful, but you know.
All right. Well, I just want to take a second. Do you have any more to go over?
That's it.
Okay, so
That's our showcase.
that is just what we're showcasing today. But as you can see, we have almost 200 items in this collectible comics section. And you can also check out other parts of the website if you're into comics or if you're into other stuff. Browse around. But we have our new releases. This is stuff that's actually releasing this Wednesday. You can get it early. And in the collectible comics, we do have a whole section of graded books as well. And you can also see it up here, all the different things that we have and do.
Yeah, nearly everything in our store is on our website, like from comics to movies to music. We're getting into a lot of vinyl. I've been doing music all week, purchasing records and stuff. So definitely feel free to check out the rest of the site. So we will be back again next Sunday to showcase more comics that we have bought.
Yeah, and if you joined us from Instagram or YouTube today, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And this is our first time streaming on that platform, so you'll see more of us. And especially if you were somebody that we haven't connected with in a minute because you are not on Facebook, we're really happy to see you. So have a really great rest of your weekend. We will see you later.
Yep. See you next Sunday. Same time, 1 o'clock. Goodbye, everybody.